Well, I think what we need to be looking for is how each frames the other. This is what's at stake here is what we're talking about in the lead up to the election. Is this about the 200,000 plus people who have died under COVID, Trump's taxes? Is it about an economy that is just cratered? Or on the other hand, is what we're going to be talking about the replacement of a Supreme Court justice, a rising economy that's starting to recover from the pandemic and its fallout. This is really a story about what's going to be framing the news cycle in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and this goes back to what voters care about the most. And we understand from some polling it's the economy and COVID. So I wonder if you're Joe Biden, if you have to play that carefully and perhaps not go too hard on issues like the Supreme Court or even Trump's tax issues. But do you think Trump's tax issues actually do resonate with voters because it's coming at a time where many people are worried about inequality, are worried about their own financial future?
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see how these revelations from the New York Times resonate with the broader public and the extent to which Biden pushes this. I think what Biden really needs to be pushing is about healthcare and getting this pandemic under control and the recovery, the economic recovery. That's where most people care. But to the extent that he can tie in these latest revelations as a story about Trump continuing to lie, about his unwillingness to play fair and unwillingness to deliver on his promises, well, then there might be an angle. I think he really wants to avoid, for the most part, just talking about filling in, despite the considerable outrage among lots of Democrats about the Republicans moving forward with this appointment to the Supreme Court. I don't think it's a winner for Biden to emphasize, at least in this debate.
Mm-hmm. Professor, good morning. Tanvi joining in this conversation. Would we see China play a role in the debate at all? Would this debate largely be about domestic policy? Will foreign policy have a role?
If it does, it's going to play a small role. It doesn't loom large in the thinking of most voters right now. That said, there's a lot at stake with this election vis-a-vis U.S.-China relations. There's a lot of reason to expect President Biden to take a very different posture vis-a-vis China, that this trade war that Trump has launched most likely will not continue, that there will be a variety of adjustments made. But I don't think it's going to figure prominently in the debates. It's just not where most voters are at right now. It's certainly not where the sliver of undecided voters for whom this debate might make a difference.